Hello, everyone. Alarm goes off. Winston attacks Toulouse. It's insane. How are we doing? I'm so sorry I'm late. My stomach is hurting. And it makes me so slow. But I have my hot water bottle and painkillers and a very simple task to do. So let's get to it. Good morning. Hi, Sean. Hi, Gnarly. How are you? And Aaron, what are you doing today? Good morning, Wisdom. Falls to the coffee pot. I've got my sugar coffee. I've got my breakfast. I drink yogurt and my water. So I'm fully prepared. I just have to open up my Excel sheet and close this before it makes noise. What are we gonna do today? Oh, please take a nap for me as well. I'll probably end up doing one as well at the end of stream. Oh, let me do this. Toos, poor Toos. She didn't hear him coming. There was a dog barking outside. So Toos was like, and then the alarm went off, and Winston was like, yo, this is my time. Oh, he's been good. He had a chicken this morning. I slept in a little bit because I had a bad night. But he was really good. He was curled up next to me. He has gotten the point now that if we don't go for a walk, he gets a very delicious chicken or a tuna. So he's not as mad today, it seems. Hopefully, we'll see. It's early. Good morning, Seraticus. How are you? Yes, gnarly. Slow and steady wins the race. So goes the tail of the tortoise and the hare. However, tortoise did not have a bed. Don't know. I mean, we're assuming. We're assuming. Who knows? Maybe they did. Was it a male or a female? Does it matter? I don't know. I don't know. Ah, I regret putting in earrings. My ear's itchy now. Why? Oh, I'm sorry, Scraticus. You wanna vent a little bit? That's okay. If you want. Oh, I uh, I didn't read anything last night. Just tried to eat, cuddled with the kitties, watched the Swedish TV, which is strangely comforting. Don't know why. Maybe because it's voices, but no need to try to understand. It's weird. Yeah, yeah, Scraticus. Sometimes we just have to sit in it, and I'm right there with you. So let's just sit in it a little bit and do what we can. That's okay. Can you do something easy today? I'm just gonna continue working on the Excel that I lost. I can close this. Oh, I probably should. Hold on. Do this. Actually, speaking of Swedish, maybe I'll just end the stream with a little bit of coloring. I think, if I remember correctly, I do have some cheap coloring pencils somewhere in a box. I mean, I know where the box is. I just have to open it. I didn't have time. I was already late. You're going to do something complex and challenging. Oh, if that were, I wish I could, man. I wish I could. I can't even read. It's so frustrating. I mean, I can, but then I disappear, and if I disappear, it's not going to be very helpful for stream because I just won't be. I'll just dissociate. Uh, but I'm at the end of the quiet room, and I'm a bit worried about how it's going to end. Because there's not enough pages, and too much. Is there going to be a third book? Should I look it up? And the cozy book I can't continue because I'm kind of flying through it. I feel like, I mean, with distractions yesterday, I managed to get over 100 pages in, despite that I didn't really have a lot of focus. And I do want to read that in the wild. Now I have to. It's going to be interesting. I was going to go, and I still plan on going to go to a specific location that I know should have some kind of cover. So because there's 100% chance that it's going to rain tomorrow, which is not the problem. The I love that. But reading in the forest in the rain is going to be a bit problematic. I don't have like a pop up tent or anything. I kind of want one for the future so I don't have to think about places that have like little uh, um, huts or stuff that you can take cover in. I think I have two, but I'm not sure about either of them because I haven't been there in a very long time. I have asked around and it should still be there, but in one of the locations there um, has been a fire. So it's possible that one of them isn't available. So we'll see. If it doesn't work, it's okay because then I'll just make another video. But I really wanted to do a reading in the wild this week. Uh, so we'll see. I might actually check. Maybe Google Maps can show me something. Um, and also the walk with me. So it's an outside week. The walk with me should be fine. I can just take an umbrella, and I think that might actually be nice. Have a bit of ambient noise because it's pretty quiet in these forests. I don't know. It's probably because they did a lot of maintenance this year, like everywhere. No matter where I go, there's maintenance everywhere, which is a bit silly. I wish I knew how to look that up, but have not found a way yet to figure out when they're gonna. Because the thing is, in the Netherlands, we don't really have nature. Basically, what they do is they plant trees so they can, take them down and for money again after X amount of years. Same goes for same. I have a theory. I have a theory about why they take the leaves away from, and like from towns and stuff. I refuse to believe that they just throw that away or burn it or something. I am convinced that every town and city uses that to make it into like feed for soil that they then sell to the people instead of, keeping the nature, the cycle of nature intact and thus slowly killing everything. But it's just a theory. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Why would you take it away? It costs money, unless they make feed of it for the soil, and that's the only thing I can think of. Um. So, I'll wait. Let me see for this one. I have. Yeah, I'll just there. It's not gonna end well. There must be a third book. Let me look it up real quick. Goodreads. Oh. Terry Miles. Maybe something has already been announced. No. There's also a podcast I found out. Has anyone listened to that? No, there's no news of it. Oh no, so it's gonna end? How? Oh no. How many pages do I have left? I'm at 323 and there's like not even 75 pages? Oh my gosh, okay, listen, the acknowledgements, this is weird. This is the sequel to Rabbits by Terry Miles. In the acknowledgements, it says, "This book is for those who are brave enough to play the game, to rush blindly forward into the mystery, often without properly considering the consequences, and perhaps, on occasion, even forgetting to pack a lunch." Oh, that's absolutely me. And once again, although some names have been changed and some real-life incidents adjusted to protect certain individuals, and even though you probably found it in the fiction section, Rabbit is real! Stop it. Don't do this. Don't play my games. What do you mean? No, that's upsetting because I do feel like weird coincidences happened once I started reading both of them. It says it's real. Now I have to listen to the podcast. There is a podcast apparently. What do you mean? I can't say anything about this because what if you want to read it as well? But Rabbits doesn't really go into what is happening here as badly as it is. It can be real. Stop it. Don't mess with me. Ooh. It's very interesting, Gnarly. I think you might enjoy it. Rabbits is the first one. Hi, Toos. Do you want Spanx? And, well, in short, it's about a game that takes place in real life, but it's a secret game. You're not actually, it's a bit of a Fight Club rule. You're not actually allowed to talk about it, but it takes place in the real world, and you're supposed to follow weird coincidences or things that aren't right. Like an example that comes up is, say, there's a special deluxe edition of a band, an LP, but there's a misprint, and that misprint is actually connected to the game. And if you follow the clue that it contains, it will lead you further into the game. And if you win it, you can, I'm not sure, you get really rich, I guess, or your dreams come true. I'm not entirely sure because to me, it didn't make sense, the first book. That's why I was excited about this one. But this just goes off the rails completely. No. Oh, you can probably hear my thunder a little bit too loudly. Is it a bother? I have thunder in the background. You won't hear it once we go into a sprint, which is going to be at 45. We're just going to shift it a little bit because I'm late. I'll take responsibility and we'll just shift it a little bit. I like breadcrumb puzzles. Is that what this is basically, Wisdom? Is that it? Hi, Wisdom. How are you? Where's the cat? Oh, she's here. Okay. Like when I started this, they started to talk about Hermes. It was right. You're supposed to pronounce it Hermes, and that god is often depicted with a certain type of wings. And on the same day that I started this book and I was confronted with that specific clue to the game, supposedly, I got my Stanley Cup, which has the Stanley Bear, and it has the same Hermes wings. That was weird. It was so weird. I'm not gonna play the game. I'm already paranoid as it is. I don't need no more paranoid. You want thunder? Well, you've got it, Loop. We're gonna have a few very interesting days over here. So I really hope I can do the reading in the wild bit. I think that's what I'm gonna check out first. I know that Google Maps isn't always accurate, but I'm gonna see what the last pictures were, because it's far away, and if it doesn't work, I might just require the walk with me instead. But then I don't know. We'll see. Little breadcrumbs lead you to more breadcrumbs. I do know there's like a geocache game as well, and I thought that was not really a thing anymore, but I accidentally found one of those gauges during one of my walks. I swear, I need to get the soapy water because I'm going insane. I do have one, but I'm not supposed to put soap in that one because it's I'll do it. I'll do it because I can't stand it. I'm gonna spray this stupid plant. I forgot yesterday. I didn't go to the store where they sell the spray bottles. I was gonna get a spray bottle so I can treat this plant for the little stupid flies. Um, Reading in the Wild with Thunder. It might, yeah. There's 100% chance of rain like everywhere that I might want to go for both the walk, for Patreon, and for the Reading in the Wild for YouTube. So, so it's gonna be interesting. I do have backup plan for YouTube, but um, I'm gonna have to do the walk with me regardless of the weather. Luckily, I love bad weather. I'm just worried about my equipment. That's really the thing that yeah. I don't want to kill my phone and camera and stuff or ruin my tripods because one of them it's the selfie stick. It is actually electric. Like this one is just a tripod, but my selfie stick is you can set it up to track you and stuff. So that can't get wet. Um, and I guess this is the first time since I started Patreon that I'm actually confronted with weather that could be a little bit challenging. But we'll figure it out. It's gonna be fine. I have already. Um, I might have some help in case I need uh, to be driven to the exact spot because I might not be able to get there fully with public transport. And if it's really boring, I don't want to be soaked by the time I sit down because I'm not going to be able to sit in the cold for an hour. Um, but yeah, they say it should still be there. The fire was apparently another kind of hot, but I'm not sure. We'll see because it was done by like teenagers and yeah. But for now, I'm not going to finish this. It might be upsetting. Yeah, there's a podcast about. I'm not sure what it's about the story, but or is it trying to tell you that it's really real? To stop it, you can't. Because this goes off. This goes off the rails. You don't want this to be real. But I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Here's Winston. I don't trust it. I don't see it. All right, we're going into the first sprint in about 2 minutes, during which I will mute myself and work on an Excel sheet that I lost that contained all the information about the book club submissions. But also, I want to have an offline record of all the throne gifted things, which I lost as well. But luckily that is just on throne as well. It's just I want to have that for myself in one place. Which does bring me to I need to get stickers. I wanna put stickers in all the books that I was gifted and maybe all the other stuff as well. Well, maybe the cat stuff is a bit difficult. I did wash Toos her little bow, so she's wearing it right now. I saw a video of a cat that got dressed up completely, and he loved it. So I know that in general you shouldn't dress your pets, and in general, pets are actually animals. But there are a few out there who completely surrendered to the life with humans, and they truly love it. And I do believe that those things she's really really cute with the little bow. So I love it as well. But I have to remember to take it off when I give them vet food. I'm not gonna dirty it again. That's a waste. Um. Oh, I forgot to quit a few things and open a few things. No, I need to do the soap. I'm going crazy. All right, we're going into in the first sprint. Let's just take it easy. or whatever that means to you. To me, that means doing something either to dissociate or something very simple. And given that I would rather not dissociate on stream, I'm going to work on an Excel sheet. Let me know what you're up to. But if this is one of those days where you need to just breathe, that's completely fine. I'm right there with you. So let's just do our best, keep each other company, and I'll see you in half an hour. Good luck. Last moments. Done. All right. We're going to do another sprint and then we do a power hour. I have decided. But first, a 10-minute break. So I checked maps. One I can't find. I don't know where it is. But I did find out that it might be very close to a natural forest cemetery. Maybe that's not. Maybe that's not going to help me this week. I don't think I'm up for that. I know several, which is I do want to go there because it's really pretty. Um, the well, two of them actually. I know of two of them. And the other place that I was kind of assuming that it would be there because it was there for like forever, but they changed it, and I am not entirely sure if it's gonna work. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try. If it's not suitable for a read with me in the wild, I'll just record the walk with me, and then I'll just panic on Friday for another video for YouTube. But I do have something prepared. But I just didn't want to do that this week. But it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Hi, Chungus. How are we today? We're okay. How about you? Good morning, Garfield. Yeah, one of those forest cemeteries. We have a few of them in Brabant. I don't know how you call it. Ajax, good morning. What? A qualent tentacle? Ew! Why just a part what is it? I don't even know what it is in English. Why? Don't be mean. I don't even know. Wait, what? No, Ox, no, 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 no. I mean, if that is the case, I'm not okay. I'm not gonna be able to deal. No, we have cemeteries where you can be buried just in the forest, or I guess you can. I'm not sure. I never looked into it. I've never actually been to one, but uh, on several trips for the walk with me, I drove by it, by one of them, and it just looks really pretty. So I do think that cemeteries have a very interesting vibe, and I know that some people think it's morbid, but I don't know. It can be very calming, and give you an opportunity to contemplate life instead of death. But that's just me. Except that this week I am not feeling okay, and I don't think I need to be confronted with more death than I already have been. So, in a way, that this week is a week that I was planning on going out into forests is really perfect, because I think that will help me stabilize a little bit more. Um, I'm just worried about my equipment. No, you can donate your body where they're just, yeah, body farms. You're talking about body farms, Ox. I don't know. I don't think we have those here because this country is too small. But they do that to try and figure out how a body decomposes under certain circumstances. So when someone dies under suspicious circumstances, you have data. Is what I understand. Um, what is it? Wait, Ox, what you called me a body part of a sea animal? What is that? I don't know what the name is. I miss all the smut, or is this still to come? I mean, you never know in this world, in this day and age, Garfield, when the smut is going to hit your face. So it might be. I'm not planning on reading the Pumpkin Spice Cafe until I go out into the forest for the YouTube video. Um, I might try to find some of the cheap coloring pencils that I should have in a box and color a little bit in my Swedish color book, Swedish dictionary color book later. But I do have something else to do first. Um, So I'll try to do that. But if I really can't focus, then I'll just try to color a little bit, or just use the watercolor pencils. What the hell? Who cares? Mm-mm. I like walking through them and looking at the different gravestones. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing to do, I guess, loop. But yeah, if you're in the right state of mind, I feel like it can help you appreciate life a little bit more, and also, honor those that came before us. Body farms are indeed an interesting concept, but as far as I understand, they're for research, to like I said, to gather data on certain ways of decomposition. And I think they also use pigs, but that's not exactly the same as a human body. So they kind of put the bodies through different kinds of like heat or moisture, different levels of exposure to nature, all that stuff. I mean, Chungus, let's hope so, because I, for one, have never been interested in those exhibitions where there are. You can also donate your body to the. What is it called? Body World? I have never been interested. It's Body World. I've never been interested in that. That's the thing. It's been around for a long time, but recent developments have made me wonder where those people come from. Jellyfish, yes, Ox, that's it. Jellyfish. How did you get there? How do you get here? I want to know. Mine is just for pleasure. Yours is. All right, good to know, Ox. Interesting entertainment, but you do you. I feel like there's one in Germany. I don't know why. A body farm. You went to wait. Actually, do you wanna talk a little bit about it, Ox? If you went to one of those uh, okay, uh Body World. That's it. I'm getting confused with Farm and World. Hi Rita, how are you doing? And Millie, good morning. They use them for research as well, forensic research, to figure out decomposition and timelines for how long a body has been exposed to the animals and wildlife, etc. So it's still scientific research. Oh, me? I will not be spanked. It's just to that get spanked here. I'm not necessarily into that. I tell you, I don't know where she got it. I really don't. I've tried to start a body farm, but I can't get them to grow. It's a bit of a challenge, isn't it, Millie? It was in London. There was a sign section of 18 plus part. Some mom was losing her mind that their kid was mature enough, and then the kid went in. We were all horrified at that. That's insane. That parent is not okay, and uh, if they actually allow the kid to go in there, shame on them. But yeah, no, I'm not interested in that. Wasn't interested in that before, and now I'm sure as hell not interested in them at all. The body farms, I don't know. I do think it's important, and I think um, it has helped solve a lot of cases and give families peace. But I don't know. I'm just sus about everything. But I've always been sus about everything. It's just me. I'm paranoid. Wait, that sounds very, very cute. Thank you so much for the submission, Garfield. Snowed in at the Cat Cafe. Yes. A perfectly cozy romance to warm your heart. I love that. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, damn. I have to get on that. I have to get those out of the queue. I would almost forget. This Sunday, we're doing the wrap up of this month. So we're going to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's and Under the Skin. I don't think I'm gonna watch the movie. I do not have the energy to watch that movie. Um, so if you didn't read the book Under the Skin and you like watching movies, You would help me if you watched it, if you could, so we can also talk about maybe the discrepancies and what they did right or wrong, which is loosely, you can't really do it right or wrong. It's based on, you should never assume that it's going to be a exact replica of the book, but that would be interesting. I know that I'm not going to be able to, but we're going to talk about them. I know I made a video about them, but I didn't actually go into the details, which we will do come Sunday. Come Sunday is book club wrap up. But now we are going to go into another sprint. I will be muting myself and actually start on the Excel sheet that I lost and now have to recreate. Let me know what you're up to. If you want to keep each other company in chat, that would be lovely. But I will try to focus and get something done today. I'll see you in half an hour. Good luck. Last minute. Ah, hold on. We're taking a 10-minute break and then we're going into a power hour. So get ready, get snacks, get something to drink. Because after this, we are going to power through it, whether we like it or not, which means just whatever it is that you need to do. In my case, I am realizing more that the Excel sheet that I had so much more information than I was originally prepared for, because I also have the Halloween list and the holiday list, so I also have to remake those. Um, that's okay, because I really don't mind this really simple task. It's actually really comforting. Ox, you with dang ketchup! I don't even like ketchup. Are you American? What is it with Americans and ketchup? Why? 10-minute break. I can't have a break because pastry cat. Oh no, it's them. Uh, have you tried those salmon strips? Because both of mine are going absolutely wild for them. It's so weird because Juice used to not like any of that, but I feel like because Winston is so absolutely obsessed with food, she kind of feels left out. Same with the collar. They are lying exactly the same. They're all both lying like this with the nose hidden away. It's so cute. Uh, but I feel like because before Winston, Bo wouldn't have a collar. She was not amused, even though it looked so pretty, a little pink little collar. She didn't like it, so I didn't give her a collar. But ever since Winston got one for the bell, but with a pretty bow tie, so he looks like a little gentleman. The Two's one's a freaking collar as well. So I don't know what's happening. She pretends that she hates him, but honestly, I feel like she also looks up to him a little bit. Weird cats. I found another cool media character to bring up. James Sunderland. Who is that bucket? Who is that? Yeah, Ox. I mean, which rule was it? 34? It's a long time ago that I was exposed to that list. The rules of the internet, wasn't it a rule 34? Traumatized, but it's true. It's true. So you better just accept it. I'm upgrading about 1200 software tests. What? Which all have breaking changes in the new version? Oh no, Talamir. How long is it going to take to get through that? Ketchup has its place. I do like it. I actually, if I make, I don't know what the name is, but the Chinese egg in the West, if you order, or at least in the Netherlands, I guess, if you order Chinese food, you can have this egg dish, and it has a sweet sour red sauce that has a lot of ketchup in it. I can make that myself. And if I do, it smells like an actual Chinese restaurant. Oh, I might try to make that because I kind of I need food. I really haven't been eating well, but I can't. Can proper drill down and find books tailored to your taste, like dystopian Daddy King. What? Ugh! Oh no! Oh no! See, all right. When I was still a freelancer, like at the last few months or so, um, I was approached by, I lost count how many publishers and smaller companies with the question whether because I was a ghost freelance writer, right? But with the question whether I would be interested in writing a series of werewolf books. That was in that sphere. If you were a freelancer, it was all orchestrated. Whatever is happening in the book world these days, whatever is a trend, it's orchestrated. And there's a very high chance that the books that are written that are very specific, like the werewolf thing, that those were, say 60% of them is a guess, were probably hired specifically to write about that. The more you know. James Sunderland is the main protagonist from Silent Hill 2. Oh, I don't like Silent Hill. I cannot. I can't stand it. I don't know why I used to put myself through it, horror and stuff. I no longer feel like I am made to. I am already stressed out. I freak myself out all the time. It's stupid. 37 is the funniest one to me. I don't remember. I am ashamed to admit that it's the only one I remember is 34. Probably because that was the one that I had most trouble accepting. Fuyong Hai, yes, Millie, that's it. I have managed to create. Well, I don't actually have it on paper anymore, and it's been a while since I made it. But because I became a vegetarian, and I just don't like going to restaurants or ordering food because you never know what they use, what kind of ingredients. I became pretty adept at recreating dishes that I used to love. So bami, for example, I'm sorry to say, but mine is better because they are very, very skimpy on the veggies with the bami, and it's more bami than anything. The secret to both the Fuyong Hai and the bami is sesame oil. That is the finishing touch. But in the Fuyong Hai, that's just sugar and protein, sugar because of the ketchup. It has egg. I think a cup of ketchup, which is a lot. That's a lot, and tomato sauce. I usually put in some veggies in there as well, like at least onion and some peas and did I say sesame oil? That's the base, but I think there's a little bit more in there, but I can't remember it now. What does my tattoo near my wrist say? Luke wants to know. It says live ... just breathe, but it's kind of fading. I got that when I turned 18 because I didn't think I would turn 18, and it's a reminder that, like I say to you as well, that if you're having a bad day, the only thing you need to do is breathe and get through the day. Maybe tomorrow will be better, maybe it won't, and then again, all you have to do is breathe. Just stay. All you have to do is be here. Alweer een wolf? Did I say something in Dutch? It's possible. It's gonna take the rest of the day, afternoon, probably evening, and about 3 jugs of coffee. Oh no, Telemir, I am so sorry. You've got this, all right? You've got this. There are no females on these and no exceptions. That's 37, really? I don't remember that. So what did you name your wolf a protagonist? I didn't. I was like, I don't want to write this. What do you mean? Why are you asking me? Because I had nothing on my like profile that even alluded to me wanting to write fantasy. I wrote articles about like anything, but not fiction. I was never a ghostwriter for fiction. No. There's hundreds of articles about anything from pest control to maintenance of your house and everything in between, I guess, but no fiction out there of mine. That is funny, Chungos, because I have to say that I do feel like the internet is male dominated, but I'll have you know that so far my statistics on YouTube, which isn't a lot, of course, there's at least 70 to 80% females watching my YouTube videos, and I think it's the other way around over here, which is very interesting. And yes, I do hope that I will be able to merge you all and have a community where we are a little bit more, balanced. Yeah, it's funny because when I got it, I'm not kidding, absolutely no one dared ask me what it meant. They were just like, oh, interesting, and then they changed the subject. It hurt. It hurt, because what the hell? You're not even going to ask? That's the first question you ask usually, right? When someone has a tattoo, and maybe you can say, well, they probably understood, but then again, why don't you ask why? Why don't you ask, are you okay? No one ever asked. And I didn't offer it either, because especially when I was 18 and younger, it's my experience that if people are not interested, they won't ask. So I wouldn't say. But yeah, I get a feeling my entire family knows about music, but none of them ever ask them to listen. That's sad, Elamir. But you know what? There's people out there who do care and who do want to listen. And if they don't, that's fine. I guess they have better things to do. And you do too. So let's get to it. Oh, you were just making fun. Okay. Don't, I thought I missed something. I refer you back to Rule 37 applies to YouTube as well. Oh no, they're all fake. They're all fake. Ah, and I thought I found the girlies. Oh no, dreams are shattered. Always nicer when they have a deeper meaning that just to look pretty on the surface. I mean, sometimes it's nice if you want to have a decoration, but I prefer a story behind a tattoo. Anyway, we're going into a power hour. I am working on an Excel spreadsheet to re-establish all the information that I lost, which is perfectly fine for today because my mind is not really working. My heart feels very heavy. But we have each other. So thank you for being here. Let's get to it. You've got this. And yeah, I'll see you in an hour. Good luck. Last minute. That was it. I have decided that I cannot take another sprint. So we're going to have a little bit of a chat and then I'm going to have to lie down. God dang it, I'm so drowsy from the painkillers and the heat on my belly, which is nice. It's nice, but also I cannot focus anymore. I was trying to make one of my Milano boards pretty because I haven't really worked on the book club board. It's very sad and boring. It really only has one thing yet for next year. I want to try and I want to try and finish Wheel of Time, for example, and maybe even try to start on the series written by Emile Zola. We read Journal for a book club, and that was super interesting. I was very, very I was just in it, and it's like, wait, how many books were there? Like a stupid amount of books. Let me see real quick. Iron Widow. I already have the second book, but I wanna push that to next year and just kind of make it a thing for probably also for YouTube. But Wheel of Time, I kind of have to push myself because I really want to finish it, but I'm scared. I'm just scared that it's not going to end well for my favorite characters. It never does. You saw nothing, Loop. You saw nothing. Ali, it's been such a long time. How are you doing? I hate it when people in the library don't get that they're in the library. In the Netherlands, we have silent spaces in the train, and people are always very offended when you ask them to actually be silent. But I used to go to school by train, and it took me, I was traveling for in total at least 4 or 5 hours a day, so I needed that time to make homework. And I would just stand up and be like, yo, if you don't want to be silent, go somewhere else. But it's full. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. Leave or be quiet. And people were always very offended, but I really don't care. You're stealing my time. So if you can, yeah, you can talk, but whisper. Have a little bit of compassion for your fellow human being. So, Ax, how are you doing with your book? Icebreakers. That's so funny because we talked about, smut yesterday. And one of my complaints about smut isn't just that it's in every book, but that you don't really get a warning. Because the covers used to be very obvious, you know, those flowy, over the top, very sensual men with bare chests and girls hanging on them for dear life with very flowy dresses, and you knew what you were getting into. These days you have books like Icebreakers and parents think, oh, that's cute, it's about ice hockey. It's not. I've seen some librarians talk about it on Instagram and on YouTube. It's wild. It's not good. You haven't started yet. Oh. There's some awesome music on my phone. You go. Two guys beside me were talking. Me and the girl on my other side kept glaring. I mean, I would just say something like, hello. And if they want to gaslight you to think that you're the one who's rude, don't. Don't. You're in the right, and they're being offended is proof that you are really. You have the right to ask them to be quiet or just go somewhere else. But before I forget, I want to welcome. I am not sure what I have to do with your name, how to pronounce it, so please correct me if I'm wrong, always. But I'm gonna say Rioljan and Hassan. Welcome. Thank you for the follows. I hope you're having a good day. Oh God, hold on. Crazy thing is was in the like bestsellers checkout. It says yeah because it's a bestseller. It is a bestseller, but I think that a lot of people really don't know what they're getting into. If you just look at the cover, it gives nothing away. It looks cute. It looks funny, rom com, like you said. I think, but instead you're just yeah. And just imagine being like a 12-year-old girl and getting that from your parents. What are you supposed to think? What are you supposed to think of your parents and of life in general? It's not okay. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That reminds me of when parents took their kids to see Sausage Party in the movie theaters. That was hilarious. Um, is that the movie about the groceries? Am I because I didn't see it. There is a ladybug on my ceiling. I don't know how it got there, but it is. Oh, that's why Winston was trying to get into the curtains. Oh, okay. It's a ladybug. He gave up though. I gave him a glare. He used to jump into the curtains when he was a kitten, but he is no longer a actual kitten, even though I do refer to him as my baby, but he can't do that anymore. He will actually tear down the whole thing now if he does that. Yeah, it's about the groceries. I just saw like the a trailer for that, but it looks wild. It looks so wild. I wanted to go. Staying home is too tempting to nap. I feel that. I feel that, Ellie. I need one though. I'm gonna need one. I'm gonna have a busy few days. I do want to work on some things later today as well, and set up a submission doc Excel sheet for over on YouTube because the submissions here is it kind of speaks for itself. But if I want people on YouTube to participate with the book club as well, I think it's probably better to not force them to go over to Twitch where they will not have any channel points if they don't spend time here. And I do need a place for them to give me submissions as well. Sausage Party was food making fart and weed jokes. Really? I didn't see it. It did remind me of what was it called in English? It's raining meatballs or something. That was amazing. I was not sober when I saw that in the cinema. It was amazing, best experience ever. I went with a group of friends, and none of us. I mean, let me yeah. The devil's salad. Let me just say it like that. And we had the whole cinema to ourselves. Oh man, good times. Good times. And then we went home and watched it again because we were just so in it. Ooh, it was rated R, really? Oh. I won't watch it. I mean, I know it's a bit wild. I don't think I'll enjoy it. Oh, will they, Loop? Okay, I'll catch it and put it in the flower, in the plant. Yeah, you're right. Those they're quite vicious. They're not really that nice. They also bite. I've been bitten by one before, and I was quite shocked. Didn't know they could. I want a nap, but my body is okay. Well then, use it, and then you can take a nap later. Not a happy Pixar movie. But then again, just think about. We talked about this yesterday as well. Cartoon Network, the cartoons that, I mean, my generation at least watched. I don't know who was there with me, but like Courage, the Cowardly Dog. Oh no, how are we allowed to watch that? I don't. That was sick. That was really not okay. And the rats, what was that? I didn't like that either. And I wonder why I read books. That one, Riku. Oh no. Oh no. No, not okay. One year I forgot how bad a film was, so I made mum put it on Christmas Day, full family there, including little sister. She was like 15 at the time. First scene of Santa was him pleasuring someone in the mall changing room. I was like, oops. I have the same. I had the same with Amelie. I had gotten Amelie for Christmas. And I didn't realize that it starts, if you've seen the movie, you know what it starts like. And we watched it with the family. And everyone looked at me like, what is this? I didn't know. I didn't know. Luckily, it gets better from there. But that first scene is just, Amelie. I love that movie. I kind of want to watch it now. Maybe I will tonight. That's one of the only movies that I will actually, put on for comfort. Just like Pride and Prejudice, I guess. And then there's Thumbelina, Anastasia. There's a few movies I do like, but not new movies in general. It's hard for me to do. And again, I'm not gonna. I know I was gonna try, and I do have a copy of Under the Skin for one of the book club picks. I'm not gonna be able to watch it. I know that I'm just not stable enough to watch that. I know what it's about. If you do want to watch it in preparation for book club because you didn't read the book, or maybe you did and you're curious, that would be great. If not, that's fine. It's fine. It's not necessary. It's a book club after all. It's just a funny little bonus, I think. But this coming Sunday, we're going to do the wrap up for Under the Skin and Five Nights at Freddy's. Just so you know, Five Nights at Freddy's are 3 short stories, and I feel like they're really doable. You could read those, or one of those, in a few days. So if you think, I have some time, and I can get my hands on a copy, you could read just one of them, because I think we'll probably talk about them, we have to talk about them separately. Under Skin is one of those books that I will recommend no matter what, because it's very interesting and has a lot of layers and surprised me in a very happy way. I'm very glad that it was submitted to book club. The funniest bit, you dropped me on my head. Wait, what movie is that? Is that Emily? Amelie? I haven't seen it in ages. Wait, the spider bit Peter Parker, who then became Spider-Man. Ladybug bites Cherrypie, so she becomes Cherrybug. That is actually really cute, Garfield. I wouldn't mind to be able to fly away sometimes. Have you seen 84 Cherry Crossroad? Bugs Place in a park. No, I haven't. Let me see. I'm like, my body is starting to stop functioning. Hold on. I'll just type it out. Oh, it's an oldie, right? Is it the one from 87? Oh, Bad Santa. Oh, no, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. The 84 Charing Crossroad is based on a play by James Rose Evans, which itself is an adaptation of the 1970 epistolary memoir of the same name by Helen Hanff. So it's kind of based on a true story? Am I understanding that correctly? Yeah, I will. I will. I do want to say one more thing before I go. Sunday we talked about the 540 sign, the international sign for help. Um, and it was suggested to try and practice that, to kind of have me do it to see if you can pick up on it, because it's so subtle, which is the point. The point is that it's subtle enough that you can get away with it without putting yourself in danger. And I've been thinking about that a lot because I think it's a good idea, but I cannot do that out of nowhere. I can't just do that without something being wrong, because that would potentially have the opposite effect, right? That you think that nothing's wrong because I'm testing you. That's not going to work. So what I will do, not in the near future because I'm very busy in my head at the moment, but when I do, we will make it a game. I will say it up front. I will make sure that it's clear somehow in the title so that you can actively watch. No, it's not the same, but this way we can make sure that there's no miscommunication and that you don't get worried for no reason. And it's just safer that way. How does that sound? I think that is a better way to go about it instead of randomly trying to traumatize you into learning what the signal. I think this is a safer way to go about it, to make it clear that we're practicing. Yeah, because I mean I'm assuming that I'm never gonna need it, but God knows, God knows what's gonna happen in life, right? So um, yeah, right, Loop. I think that's a better idea. So I will never give you a sign of distress without a story or without something like this. I want to make sure that that's clear. I'm not gonna play with you like that, and I'm not gonna abuse this signal, which is very important. And we do need to spread awareness. So once again, if it somehow comes up, if you're talking about something that happens in the news or something, and whatever, uh, try to spread awareness. It's 540, and it's usually very subtle, but we'll get into it when the time comes. And it's usually like this, usually behind the back or something, or you know. Uh, but I would really appreciate it if you would keep it in mind, and if it ever comes up, talk about it, and add to it, please, that it's for people, not just for kids, not just for women. It also is for men. Men can give this sign as well, and it should be taken very seriously. How, when it comes to what to do if you ever were to be confronted with it in real life, I don't know, and I'm gonna need your help with that as well. We'll have to think about what you could do in a situation like that, how you could help, because I don't know. I'm just one person. Uh, but let's keep the conversation going. And I want to thank you for listening to me. It's so important. It means the world, really. I would be bad at this. My cleaner lost 4 stone on Ozempic, and haircut and dyed her hair. I didn't notice unless she came missing a limb. Oh God, ox. Well, let's practice. The thing is, I don't want you to feel guilty if you miss it. The point is that it's subtle. But maybe with a little bit of practice, and if we spread the word, all of us, maybe we can make sure that at least some people are helped, or that the signal gets to people who need it, right? It's not just raising awareness about this signal isn't just about being able to recognize it, but also, and I pray it will never be necessary for any of you or any of the people you talk to, but you never know when you might need it yourself. That's it's both reasons. So you're saying is the best ways to remove limbs? Yes, just chop off a hand or something. I guess if you want Ox's attention, you need to miss a limb. Uh, to be fair, you have two sociopathic cats with psychopathic. What? Again, I'm surprised you haven't needed that sign yet. I mean, I knew what I was getting into when I got those two, so that's just on me. I'll have to deal with it myself. Oh no, Ox. This is why I don't eat meat. I don't trust it. You never know what's in the meat. No, put some variety of sausages on the table. Ugh. Oh God, stop. That's disgusting. I swear. I swear. I'm so happy I don't eat meat. And even the meat replacements, sometimes I'm like, I don't know, you know. I don't know what they do with the food. The world is wilding at the moment. But we're okay. We're going to be okay. All right? Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry it's a little bit short, but on Friday I will be uploading a video on YouTube. There will be a walk with me on Patreon, and I'll be back on Sunday. Serve the bones? Oh yeah, sure. Marrow is quite good, I've heard. Would you eat lab-grown meat? I don't know, Ox. I'm very conflicted about that, actually. I really don't know, because where do they get it from? Right? Or lab-grown bones? Yeah, sure. Sure. I'll deal with the bones. I don't mind bones. You can make nice soup. All right, please take care of yourself. Keep an eye out for each other, all right? Everyone, not just the ones you love, but everyone. You never know when you might save a life. Hold on. That's interesting. At the moment I say that, some ambulance is coming by. Anyway, I love you. Don't forget to drink water. I didn't really drink water today, did I? Just a little bit. Let's take a sip. Look at the schedule to see what it means to you when I say I'll be back on Sunday. And I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.